Hey guys, we're back in the garage again. I had other plans for today, but I got frustrated and did the unthinkable and wired the TAT to its own control. I realized it was a lot easier if I just used zip cord, which there's already some up in the ceiling anyway, so it's not like it's, you know, I don't know if you can see, there's just a piece of zip cord running from the box to that fixture and the box to that fixture, so I figured it didn't hurt anything. So first, let's start up the preheats. People love that. Okay, this is the one that hasn't been starting consistently. Where's the starter? Okay, well, Chris is coming tomorrow, Chris lights. So, if it doesn't start tomorrow, we'll work on that. So, TAT has its own control now. I'm going to get a cover plate for it and a different knob. But that's for now. Interestingly enough, the low-speed trim on this KB electronics control I'm using there is at the very lowest setting. So I found that to be very interesting, because that's given the problems that we've been having with it. So let's go all the way to the lowest setting there. So I think there's probably something faulty in the control, but as long as it works for this installation, you know, it works fine for me. Where's my drill? There it is. Okay. Everything else is on the other control. This is the lowest the low-speed trim could be set on that without things stalling out. This is actually the next one to stall, which is surprising since this is such a good runner, and Evergos are notorious for stalling out. This is the first one to start. This is the second one. This one and the Leslie Locke are close. So let's see. Let's do quarter turn on the TAT. Do a quarter turn on these guys. Come on, you thing. Last time it started when I touched it, so I figured I might do it again. That starter's probably on its way out. Okay. Let's do a quarter turn on the TAT again. Quarter turn on the others. Interestingly enough, there's no practical purpose for having the TAT on its own control. It's kind of interesting if that's the one that ends up on its own control. Quarter turn on the TAT to high. Quarter turn on these guys to high. And we know what high looks like on everything. Is this making bearing noise now? Sounds like it. That's what happens when you get fans that haven't been used in forever and you give them some juice. Okay. Let's turn the 3 fans off first. Leave the TAT on high. I actually ran a second wire, so this could be on its own control too. I could do 3 controls over here. One for the 2 Evergos and one for the 4 Seasons, but for now 2 is enough. I'd have to add a box for a 3rd control. It would actually make more sense if this one was on its own control. But I don't want to switch these two. I like the look of the TAT right there, so it'll just be on its own control, and that'll be the thing. The only thing that would make rational sense would be to have, if they were switched, then that one would be on its own control, and that's because that's closest to the breaker box and the attic and everything else. I guess the TAT's also kind of close to that old workbench over there and the storm windows, so you can count that as well. I don't know, it would definitely make more rational sense to have 3 controls, 1, 2, and 3, these 2 on one and those 2 on separate, but like I said, this is just to get through the week. I'll put those canopies up before I leave. I left them down in case I wanted to mess with things, but they seem like things are going well. So yeah, those results work for me. My battery's gonna die, so if the video cuts off, that's why. It's been a long day. Still pretty quick spin down there. Let's go back to low for you. Back to low for you. Is that gonna stall? Don't stall. Okay, well I'm going to put the canopies up and then I gotta go and run some errands, so hope you enjoyed this update. Thanks for watching.